Welcome to Maintenance Monday, and today I'm going to explain how to check the battery charge status, charge the batteries up and also replace them should you need to do so on your SRAM ETap AXS 12-speed group set. Let's get to it. First up, in case you're not familiar with SRAM's ETap group set, it is completely wireless for the shifting. And as such, each individual component has its own batteries. There's batteries in the shifters, batteries in the front derailleur, and also a separate one in the rear derailleur. So how are we going to check the battery charge status and replace them should we need to do so? So let's start at the front of our bike at the shifters. So first up, to check the battery status of your shifters, you can simply perform a shift on either the left or right shifter using the little paddle, and then on the inside of that paddle there's a small LED. Now as you operate the shifter, the LED will illuminate, and it's what colour it illuminates to designate how much battery is left. So if it's green, you've got between 100% and 25% charge, so that's perfect. If it's red when you make a gear change, that means you've got between 25 and 10% of battery left, and then if it's flashing red, it means you've got less than 10% battery, and you should probably panic slightly and replace the battery as soon as possible. Each shifter has its own battery, so one for the left and one for the right, and they use a small coin cell battery, and it is a CR2032 battery, the sort of battery that's common to find in lots of different parts, even including some power meters on bikes, and it's located on our shifters underneath this rubber hood cover, and to access it we need to just peel this hood cover back, and there is a small cap underneath the shifter, and that's removed using a coin or a larger flat-headed screwdriver. You can simply turn it a quarter turn, ease it out, and then you'll have access to your coin cell battery ready to replace it. And SRAM say under normal use and riding conditions, the batteries within your shifters should last for at least 1 year. Although I'm not too sure what normal riding conditions are, and if you're Dan Lloyd, you probably never have to change the battery in your entire life. Down at the derailleurs of our bikes, we have a different battery system to what is in our shifters. We have a rechargeable battery that is proprietary to the front and the rear derailleur, and the best thing is they're interchangeable, so should one go flat, you can simply switch them round. And to check the battery charge status of that, you simply perform a shift using the shifters at the front or one of these small buttons on the derailleurs themselves, and then that will illuminate the little light on them so that you can see how much charge is there. And the LED principles are exactly the same as the front shifters. SRAM suggests that these rechargeable batteries should be good for around 60 hours of riding. But when checking the battery charge status, should you notice that they need charging, all you need to do is lift up this small little tab at the back of the derailleur, and then you can carefully lift the battery away from the derailleur, and the principles are exactly the same for the front one as they are for the rear derailleur. This is the SRAM ETap battery charger and is used to charge the small rechargeable batteries. And if you don't have one of these, well, you're going to struggle to charge your batteries up, so you should probably head out and get one as soon as possible. To put your battery into the charger, you need to put this little tab here, located at the back, clip that down in place first, and then gently push down, and that will clip in place and is held securely. The charger receives its power from a micro USB port at the back of the unit here, and all you need to do here is get a micro USB cable, plug that into the back like so, and then you can charge it using a USB wall mounted socket. When you plug that into the wall and switch it on, you'll see a number of different LEDs on the battery charger. The blue one here indicates that power is going into the charger, and then if we turn it to the side here, we can see this amber or orange LED indicating that the battery is receiving charge. This will go green when the battery is charged up, and you can put it back onto your bike. There's also an additional way to check the battery charge status of all of the components, and that's to use the SRAM AXS smartphone app. Now you'll need to activate or wake up the components on your bike because they do go to sleep if you haven't ridden your bike for a period of time. That's to save some of that battery charge. You either need to move your bike around, perform a couple of different gear shifts, or press the buttons on the individual components. And that will enable you to connect to all of them, and then you can see that battery charge level. And at the same time as that, you can also update the firmware should you need to do so, and also make any adjustments to the indexing. So there you have it, how to check and charge SRAM ETap batteries. Hope you found this video helpful. If you have, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments section down below. That's it from me. See you next time.